So it's 5:15. My appointment was at 4:30, and so I just brought the baby in for the heck of it, just in case he started crying. So at 5 o'clock, like on the dot, he starts freaking crying, and I don't know what to do. So I like try to feed him, and the person's there like about to put that stuff in my teeth to make like a retainer. And he wouldn't stop crying, and it was really embarrassing. And then I changed his diaper, and that worked. And then he started crying again in the waiting room when we were checking out, and he starts crying again. And this time he wants to be fed. So I was feeding him while we were setting up the next appointment, and now I guess I'm burping him. Lo and behold, my baby, I was gonna start to clean my room, and my baby starts crying while I was washing my hands in the bathroom. Cat's right there. Hi. Thank you! He's done now, but I've been rocking him for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. So I had to do this for 10 minutes. That's an arm workout, honey. And then I was trying different ways of rocking him. I was watching YouTube while I was rocking him because I couldn't just sit there. It would drive me insane. So I've been watching the most popular girls in school. It's kind of funny, but it's like old. So I dropped all my fish food on the floor, or my cat did, like 2 days ago, and I haven't picked it up, so I finally am. My baby starts crying. He wants food. So this is my little contraption that I've gotten because if I don't have to do it, I won't. I don't think this will work out when I actually have a kid, but as of right now, I think I'm pretty proud of myself, but people have probably thought of this before. So I'm tired of this. Like, I almost never want to be a mom because of this past 3 hours. So right now I'm trying to sleep or take a nap or whatever. And she was fine while she's drinking right now. So I don't have to actually sit there and feed her for 20 minutes. But yeah, I almost never want to be a mom because she is so annoying. Like, I'm trying to chill. Yeah, I'm trying to chill. It's like you have this time for yourself when you're not at work or school. And this baby is ruining it. Because, it's like I'm playing Sims, or I'm on my phone, or especially I'm sleeping. That's my sacred time, and this baby is ruining it for me. It is embarrassing. We're in Chicago at a McDonald's. I didn't bring the carrier in because I thought it would be too big of a deal, but like, it is too big of a deal to set the baby up like this, and it looks like I'm an abusive mother. I went out to Chicago with the baby because my mom didn't want to babysit, and I thought I should probably bring her because I only have him for 2 days anyway. I brought him along, and he started crying in the car, and it was hard to bring everything into the car or whatever. And then we picked up my sister from work, whatever, and the baby was quiet the entire ride. And the second we got to McDonald's, I was sent in by myself because they were going to a different restaurant because I didn't like the food, whatever. And I walked into McDonald's without the baby carrier, so I just walked into McDonald's, and I had the baby, and like, people thought it was real, and it's Chicago and there's all sorts of people in Chicago, so they were like, oh, that's her baby. And I was embarrassed, but I kind of gave off the effect of like, I really don't care. The baby was quiet while we ate our food, and then we went to this cat cafe place called the Catcade, and yeah, he was quiet for like most of the time. But then towards the end, he started crying, and I didn't notice at first because it was a pretty big room full of all these cats. And cats were like jumping on him while I wasn't looking, and I don't know if that's gonna take some points off. But I needed to change his diaper, and then I needed to feed him, so I had to feed him. I couldn't play with the cats anymore, and then we had to leave. The baby could have gone worse because the baby could have started crying, and it wouldn't stop, because that happens sometimes. No matter what I try, all the 4 things, the baby won't stop crying. Oh, also, I hit the baby's neck. I was trying to wrap the baby in a blanket to bring it into the McDonald's, and the baby's neck like was on the car thing, and then it slid over and went back, and the baby started screaming, even though it was like asleep before. And so yeah, I probably got some points off for that. I have resorted to just letting the baby lay in bed with me, and I know that that's not, the baby's sleeping right now, but I know that it's not like something you're supposed to do when you actually have a kid, but I've resorted to kind of cheating the system a little bit. Like the bottle should be somewhere. Yeah, the bottle's right here. And the other diaper's right here, so if the baby starts crying, I don't have to move far. I was used to be in there, but that's too far for me to move. And I wake up and I just kind of take him, and then, you know, that's not healthy, so... So, I was taking a nap, and this baby is... The reason I'm not recording every single time he's crying now is because it's kind of getting old. Taking care of him is kind of, not fun, but it's like, it gets you kind of more on track when you're in a good mood, but when you're in a bad mood, which I am most of the time, it's like not fun at all. Having to get up from your nap to feed an electronic baby was not something that I wanted to do. I'm starting to understand his cries more, and usually my first thing I do is try feeding him, because that's usually it, or changing his diaper, because his cries are different depending on which thing he wants. Hello everyone, and thank you for watching my video, but here are the results of what I got. And when I turned the baby in, she plugged the baby in to get the results, and she was like, "You got a 97. I'm like, "Is that good?" She said, "Yeah, that's really good." She was like actually proud of me, and I'm like, but I didn't turn in like the other work, so I got like a C, but whatever. So this is the results. I don't know why the baby randomly cried. Like, sometimes he would cry for 3 minutes and there was nothing you could do. You could try all 4 things and he wouldn't stop crying, but that didn't count it, so it might have been a malfunction. But the one time on Saturday when we were going to the cat cafe, I did let the head fall, and I'm kind of sad because I could have literally gotten 100%. That would be legendary, but I think a 97, I'm gonna take that. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions about the RealCare baby,